What's up, guys? We're back at the junkyard. Look at that. What a mess. So I was thinking I want to do some damage control or maybe preventative maintenance. Basically I want to patch up those two holes just in case. Now as of right now I have not released the first video even. You know, when I was exploring the buildings and walking around the plot and stuff. So I wouldn't even know what you guys think about this situation. Oh, and by the way, I still have no news about it. Everything is kind of in the dark at the moment. So basically, all I know is that I want to patch up those two holes, just in case. Because there is like a small chance that I actually want to keep this building and not tear it down. And considering the state of it, I mean, we got a subfloor that is collapsed inside that room and also in the kitchen, plus the entrance wall is just rot. But dude, this wall is still good. At least it looked fine, maybe like a little bit damaged, and everything else in the building is still intact. The foundation seems solid. It has not sagged away anywhere. And you know, considering the history of the building, you can't even see it from here, stupid brush in the way. But considering the history of the building, I think it would be fair to try to preserve it. I mean, not to maybe renovate it like I did with the cabin, like complete 100% renovation. Just try to like preserve it, I guess. Make sure it, maybe put like a new roof on it one day. Clean up the insides, you know, repair all the damage, stuff like that. I don't have enough people to live here, but so it will just sit empty. But I think it's still better than tearing it down. I mean, as you can see, the building still is here. I mean, the building still is intact fully. There's just some roof damage. Kurat, mis kuradi mägi sinna, vittu mingid trehvid ka sinna. Yeah, it's just some roof damage here and there. Just patch those up and then I can figure out the situation in the future. At least in the meantime, it's not gonna deteriorate any further. Now, in addition to the front two gaping holes, you can see there's like a missing panel there as well. But other than that, yeah, the roof seems like most of the panels are still there, and although it's Soviet cancer paneling, that stuff will last forever almost. It will not rot away. So whenever we reach the moment when I'm gonna make the decision either to close it down or keep it, then at least, you know, that may be in like 10 years, 5 years, maybe it's gonna be next week, who knows. But at least then I still have that option, you know, to maybe not tear it down and just fix it up. Each building has history, good or bad. It's still history, and I think it's worth it. So I'm gonna go grab some tools and try to patch up those two holes. Looks like that's pretty straightforward fix. I just need some lumber and paneling. There's a bit more work there because I have no idea where I'm gonna stand. Pretty sure everything was rot underneath, but I never figured that part out. Dude, we got a bunch of garbage here. We can just stand on that. Mr. Echo. Probably don't need that one, but that's maybe. Battery. Oled snaiper või ei ole? Oh, aluminium. I knew I'm gonna need a chainsaw. Oh my. We're gonna cut the light to that tree. What a poor bastard. But guys, this kind of feels familiar. when I started demolishing the cabin's roof. Feels like I've done this before. Oh man. But yeah, this was clearly cut. This has not collapsed on its own. This was cut by the fire department because they needed some access to the loft area. I don't know. But you know, that wall is still under protection, and this wall is a bit mushy, not worse though, and everything else here is solid. So let's I'm gonna put some wood here, and then I need something to put on the wood. Maybe those tires, they're pretty weather resistant. Where to place the camera? Sadly, maybe a branch. Look at that. Good job, Tree. You are very welcome. I mean, useful. Try a different branch. One view gets kind of boring, don't you agree? Look at that. Got my official war wounds of the new property. A stupid nail stabbed me. Plus I scraped my hand against something. All part of the plan, by the way. Look at that. I think the property values just went up by 10 bitcoins. Quality fix there. But guys, I'm gonna go try to hunt down some panels. I think I have some spare. I do have a little bit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Clearly not enough. Well, luckily the entire property is filled with those manholes, so maybe I can find a couple of unbroken ones. Honey, I'm home. What's for dinner? I probably can't lift them up there. I have to carry them one by one. I think it's a bit too high for Mr. Cat. But let's see. Yeah, sometimes I'm just amazed how high that thing can actually lift. Look at that. Bunch of garbage. That might be a bit tricky. Actually, I have a better idea. I'm just gonna the final layer I'm gonna do with the same old profile. That should actually match up with that one.
Yeah, that's what I got, a quality roof repair. So weird to hang on to. That was nothing, guys. That's my savior, my best friend. Look at that.
Ooh. No more sunroof. And that should hold pretty good. Temporarily, I mean. About this tree though. Oh, there's several of them. Live long and prosper. Yeah. Now let's try to patch up this hole now. It's a bit bigger and a lot more mushy. The logs, I mean. Okay. Let's see what the situation is like. It's probably bad. Go back. Look at that. That's not good. Everything kind of seems very... that feels solid. At least there's something to stand on. I mean, this is pretty bad. Look at that. Not that stable. Maybe if I was less fat, it would work. It's just in case I'm gonna get like a piece of plywood to put here. Put one hole down there. That would suck a lot. But other than that, I think we can get this patched up as well. That's not good. Pretty sure that fell on the concrete. Dude, I have no idea what it landed on, but I see no damage whatsoever. I mean, the battery was... Oh, I guess it landed on the battery, look at that. Slight scratches over there. Still works. Makita, man. Throw it off the roof, on concrete. Still survives. I should probably not put it there. Learn from your mistakes, man. Actually, guys, I love Makita. I love Makita. I've had this Makita impact driver ever since 2011. It still works, and
That was real.
what is he hitting? Soviet panels? Is he drilling into the Soviet panels there? What a guy! Yeah, that's pretty cool. But anyway, oh yeah, the Makita impact driver. Ever since 2011 I've had that thing, and it's been submerged in water fully, completely. Like, I dropped it in the stream and it stayed there for like 10 seconds. That has happened, by the way, twice. Then there was an incident, actually like 7 of them, when the thing, well, not this one, but the thing flew off the main house roof 7 times at least. And I went through 4 by now, 4 bears of brushes on that thing. It's just amazing. Maybe I just got the lucky landing, you know, on the battery. That's probably not good as well, but the battery is a lot cheaper than the tool. Anyway, I need panels now, I think. Oh. Oh, and by the way, about this red Makita, it's really powerful and really fast, but necessarily that's not a good thing. You just try to drive in screws and it just basically does a lot of that. That is very annoying. I don't have that issue with the less powerful impact drivers. This is the only one that presents that problem. I mean, I know you can change the speed and stuff down there, but I never really have seen the point of those buttons down there. The only button that matters is that one and that one. But anyway, I'm gonna grab some panels from this pile. Looks like somebody did nicely store some of them here, so the more intact ones at least. Getting dizzy over here.
In East Europe, you don't need to buy any roofing materials, guys. It's already laying all over the place. Just take a pallet and pick whatever you want. good. And how satisfying was that? I have no idea where to even drive the screws. I'm just gonna drive it randomly. Oh, I actually went somewhere. A little bit left there. I'm gonna move the bobcat and then we can wrap up the repairs.
I think the battery is bad on this one. Or it's about to die. Kind of messing with me. I'm gonna take the bobcat away. I don't want the thing to die here. Too far to carry the battery. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's the battery. Yeah, that one is actually a used car battery. The dealership said that it's no longer good, you need to replace it out. Obviously I did not want to throw it away. But I kept it, put it in the bobcat. And yeah, for 2 years. Thing has been here for 2 years now. Guess it finally gave up. Worth it though, I think. Oh man, look at this. It's a brand new belt. Look at that. It's already failing. Man. Aftermarket parts are just garbage. Not worth anything. And this is also a used battery, but it should be still good, I think.
Okay. That wraps up this patch notes. Let's go check inside. That should be pretty good.
Oh man, it's so dark in here now. Looks like a home. A plus roof repair. Look at that. Oh, all it really now needs is just some power and maybe a couple of trash bags. Definitely need those. Oh, and some paint. Not bad at all. I mean, at least the building won't deteriorate any further, right? Those 2 batches that I did will definitely help out, no doubt. Unspun's roof repair. Call me up, yo. No, I think it was worth it. Dude, I have no idea how many times I've said that during this video by now, but I think patching up those 2 holes was worth it. There you go, at least one more. Because guys, under this shell, under this stupid siding, we actually have a log house. Now, apart from the additions, that one and the other one on the other side, this is actually a full log house. Maybe you can even see. Yeah, at least the topmost log. Look at that. On the outside it has this pointless siding, and on the inside it has this thick layer of, I don't know, clay or mortar or something. But the structure itself, the walls, it's a log house. No, yeah, it's a complete log house, guys. And a lot of effort went into building this, and I'm guessing not a single person did this, actually, probably a team or something like that. And trying to preserve it is giving some respect to that team, I guess. Overall, it looks in a pretty healthy state, at least the walls, and building is not crooked or anything like that. Old post office. It's actually a pretty big building. Look at that. A 2-story log house. Actually pretty cool. There's a lot of rooms in there, and I do have this good feeling. I think I'm gonna try to fix it up. So patching up those holes was definitely worth it. There you go again. I just don't know when I'm gonna do it. I have so many of my own projects that I need to finish first. But before I do anything on this building, I obviously have to make like some type of access road, clean up all the junk. I know that is like a completely different topic, and I don't think I'm gonna even go that way anytime, any soon. There's probably like a couple of years of work right here alone, so I'm gonna start from this side, but I'm not sure when, guys. Keep that in mind. I just wanted to patch up those holes. There's actually one more thing that I wanted to talk about. In my village there is this very old school. It's abandoned at the moment, and it actually has the same story as this building. So it was a school, like this was a post office. At some point those services were no longer required, so people lived in the buildings instead, also in the school. And same story. Fire in both buildings, and in both cases a person died. In the school's case there was this elderly woman, I think, but in this case there was this bum dude, squatter dude. So pretty much a similar story, right? 2 public buildings, 2 fires, and 2 deaths close by. Maybe, I don't know, maybe we'll go see the school later, but it's kind of sad actually. There's like a little story there, and I think they're gonna demolish it. Yeah, it's privately owned now. It was auctioned off like last year, I think. I had no idea about the auction. Someone bought it for 48 grand, and I think they're gonna try to demolish the building. Now, I'm not sure if the building is protected by something, because that school actually has a pretty decent history. So maybe it's protected by some law, you know, you need like hyper special permit in order to tear it down or something. Okay, so that's the original structure. I'm not sure if you can even see it. If you can't, then I'm gonna put the picture on the screen. There's some more historic pictures there. Actually, this thing has a huge history. The first school was built 1766. Wow, what the hell? But obviously it's not the original building. The building which is currently there was built 1932, and it was owned by the state. It has many years working as a school, and then also as a high school for some years. It was closed in 1976, sorry. It was reopened in 1985, and then finally closed in 2000, exactly, due to not enough kids, I guess. After that time, it was used as like a village center. Oh, it was also rented out on Airbnb. In 2021, the woman died, and November 2022, it was put up for auction. Starting price was 50 grand, but it was sold for 48. Okay. The house itself is a 2-story wood house, and with 2 additional buildings next to it. It has a basement, a cellar, a sauna. Now it has a well as well, and a septic tank for wastewater. But dude, I'm not gonna go through the entire history. It's actually huge. I mean, look at that. Starting from all the way 1765. Many different buildings. This is just the current one is just the latest version of it. I guess this is the one which is the current version of the thing. But yeah, maybe let's go check it out. I mean, it's not far. Dude, I've not used this thing for like half a year now. No, even the battery is full. What? But anyway, some of you have asked what the brand is, and again I forgot, but it's Himiway. And currently I got it last year, and I have 1400 kilometers on it. So I've been around on this thing. Actually, pretty good. I'm fairly satisfied. On a full battery, you can do about 50, maybe 60 kilometers if you're lucky with the wind. But mostly you're looking about 50. Yeah, it's a pretty good bike. No complaints. Very enjoyable to ride with. Now, Himiway contacted me just last month, I believe, and they offered to send me a new model. Haven't agreed to that yet. Not sure if I need one. Guess we'll see how things go. And you don't really have to do much of anything. Just move the stupid pedals and the thing will drive on its own. Actually, cruising around in the city is just very enjoyable, you know. In a small city, I mean. Maybe the countryside as well. And it will max out at about 40, something like that. You can still gather speed, but the motor won't help anymore. However, there's the school. So yeah, I'm not gonna go spy around. Sorry guys. However, I do hope that the building will not be removed. It's not up to me, but I mean, obviously the thing has some history, and I hope they will keep it. They will preserve it, maybe fix it up if possible. I mean, my grandma and grandpa both went into that school. Also, Supermom did some years there as well. Plus, I'm guessing a lot of people in the village overall also went there. So there's just a lot of history tied to that building and the buildings before that one. And hopefully they will keep it, but privately owned. And if there's no law to protect it from tearing down, then nobody can do anything. Now, on a plus note though, at least it seems that the property is being maintained properly. At the moment we can only hope that the building will remain standing. And from here it looks pretty good, but who knows, maybe there are some issues, some serious problems. And maybe one day we'll even be able to go in there, explore around, who knows. Bumpy ride. Look at my horse. My horse is amazing. Dude, that stupid song is stuck in my head now. Attic space, guys. Check it out. We have not seen this before. What do you see? I can't see anything. Just a bunch of air, maybe some sand. By the way, guys, is that like a lightning thing? You know, the lightning will strike it and it will ground all the energy. Is that the thing? Kind of looks like it. But yeah, I think that's it. It's like minor little cracks here and there, but overall should be pretty okay at the moment. You know, there is something about sitting on a rooftop and watching what's going on downstairs. Feels kind of relaxing. I don't know. Maybe if you don't want to spend money or dime on a shrink, just go climb a rooftop and watch down. Maybe that will help as well. Although I'm not an expert, so don't take any medical advice from me, okay? It's just a wild theory at the moment. I don't think that's a lightning rod thing. It kind of ends in the middle of the building. I think it's a DV antenna or something like that. Looks like there's some missing panels up there as well. But dude, that is too high for me. And the panel is missing from this area. Seems pretty okay. Whatever, I think it's fine. Oh, by the way, guys, I noticed there's like a secret room here. Check it out. There's a room, some type of a room here behind this wall, and you can't access it from this side. It's walled off. I don't think you can access it from upstairs whatsoever. Maybe outside. Oh yeah, we got that little hatch there. See? Same on this side. Little hatch to a secret room. But whatever, I'm gonna leave that a mystery at the moment. Too much action in one video. But anyway, guys, about the school, I'm gonna leave the link, the wiki link, down in the description. Now it's in Estonian, but it's extremely detailed, so you can just use Google Translate or something like that in order to translate that if you're interested. But as for this one, I'm gonna wrap it up now. And at least the two giant gaping holes are covered nicely, and I can go do other projects in peace now. This was kind of gnawing at me, but I'm gonna go.